What's up, guys? Gary Gilgan here, day 3 of my 90-day video series, my 90-day challenge, my 90-day transformation. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you've watched any of my videos, especially day 1 and day 2 of this video series, I just want to take some time to really say thank you. I very much appreciate you taking some time out of your life to pay attention to me and kind of look and see what I'm doing. I really hope, again, my intention with these videos is to hopefully inspire you with my example and show you a certain level of possibility and how much a person can actually change their life in a short period of time. You know, in 90 days or less, I do believe that a person can make just amazing, dramatic changes in a very short period of time when they put their mind to it, they put their heart and soul into changing, and they're ready to make a change. So I'm really going to try to keep these videos down to a minimum. Yesterday's video was 30 minutes, so if you made it through all 30 minutes, man, I super appreciate you. That's just next level right there. So I'm going to jump right in. Yesterday's video, I just kind of went over what my goals are for my health. And today I'm going to talk about the second area, and that's money, that's lifestyle, and that is wealth. So for me, money is a very important factor in everybody's life. You can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't travel or transport, you can't do really anything in this day and age. You cannot do anything without money. You have to have money. It's very important. And there's a lot of people who have a lot of negative emotions attached to money. They believe that people with money should have to pay a lot of taxes. They believe that people with money are bad people. And at the end of the day, there's absolutely no reason why you can't go out and you can't create the type of life that you want to live. I don't believe in comparing or contrasting myself to anybody on this planet. If I want to be a billionaire, I can go out there and create that $1 billion. I believe that with hard work, dedication, and discipline. So for me, money is a very important factor in our lives. You really can't grow in your mind, body, or soul. You really can't give back. Poverty, I believe, is the most disabling emotion or state, because people with no money can't give back to their church, they can't tithe to their church, they can't give to the poor, they can't give to their kids, they can't give. So money's very important. So I'm going to hop right into it. So my goals over the next 90 days as far as money goes, number 1 is I want to create a $1,000 per day income stream. I know what it's like to make that kind of money. Ever since having my son, I've stopped working, so I haven't worked worked like full time. I always got something going on, but I haven't really had something consistent and something I could really dive into since my son was born. And so I want to create that. I want a $1,000 per day income stream. I really want to do something that I love, something that I'm very passionate about, something that I can throw my strengths into, and really something that's going to add value to people's lives. Something Jim Rohn talks about is making money at the expense of people versus making money at the expense of valuing people, providing value and at the service of people. And I really want to be able to provide service and to provide value to people's lives. And that's what I really hope I can do with these videos. And that's what I really hope I'm going to create. Not hope, I'm going to create that type of income stream that has those type of qualifications. Big thing to me is I want to tithe 10% of all the money I make to the Tony Robbins Foundation. Tony Robbins is just a huge inspiration to me. Someone that I probably look up to more than anybody else. His programs, I've read all of his books, and if you've seen his books, they're 1,000 pages deep, super complex information. But I've read them, I've gone through his programs. We're talking about going to his events. It's something very important to me, and he has made it his mission to help feed people that are less fortunate and don't have the ability to feed themselves. So me, I want to tithe 10% of everything I earn to that foundation because I love him so much. He's provided so much to my life. So I definitely want to give back to the things that he's doing. I want a 10-acre property with a really nice house. I'm really into sleek, modern, contemporary architecture, so something along those lines, 10 acres, so I can have a really nice plot of land to grow my own food and be able to be more self-sufficient. I want to be able to take my family on a vacation, whether it's, 4-day, 5-day, 7-day vacation every single quarter, so every single 3 months. A time we can get away from work, we can decompress, we can connect with each other, spend time with each other. It's very important to me. Another thing that's very important to me is making sure that my kids are in extracurricular activities like karate and dance and gymnastics and music, that they're doing things to develop their strengths so that they can learn about what they like and what they're passionate about in their life. New cars, I'm a big car guy, I love cars. I've got 3 cars, technically 4 cars right now, but I want newer cars, so I want a new Range Rover or a Porsche Cayenne Turbo or a Tesla. I'm definitely going to have both, an SUV and the Tesla. So those are kind of just my material goals. Giving back is really important to me. Having, a consistent income so that I can take care of my kids, I can take care of my family, I can provide my family with a nice lifestyle that they deserve. Why do I want that? Number one is, just like yesterday, I want to be an example to others. I want to be an example to others on how much you can really change your life in 90 days. I want to be that example. I want to show you, I want to document my journey so that you can watch me go from where I am now to where I want to be in 90 days to completely change my life. And I want to show you guys that if I can do that, you can do that. And I have the blueprint, I have the step-by-step strategy on how you can do that, and I'm here to show you through my example that you can do that. And then number 2 is really to provide my family with an abundant lifestyle so that if my kids ever want to do something, like whether it's dance or karate, or they need a new pair of shoes or a winter coat, I can always make sure that they are taken care of, and that money's never an option, that it would hold us back from making decisions in our lives. The feelings that I'll feel when I accomplish my goals is, number 1 is free, the freedom to do what I want, when I want, with who I want. I'll be fulfilled if I'm doing the work that is going to fulfill me, if I'm adding value to people's lives, if I'm serving people and helping people. At the end of the day, I'm going to be valued. I'm going to feel fulfilled. I'm going to also feel purposeful, like I have a purpose to my life. I'm going to feel prosperous, and I'm going to feel valuable, like I'm adding value to the world. I'm adding value to people's lives. What do I need to do, and what are some things that I need to not do over these next 90 days? Big things: I need to focus, I need to take action, I need to work hard, I need to socialize. It's only through people will we get new opportunities, and only through people, in me exchanging value to you, hopefully you will give me what I'm looking for in exchange: money. And so socialize, follow through. If I have a good idea, like getting back on and starting one of these 90-day programs, taking action, following through, visualizing and emotionalizing my vision. So, I've heard this 1,000 times, I'm sure you have too, is getting emotionally involved with your vision. Before going to bed is laying in bed and picturing yourself on the 10-acre house, driving the cars, taking the kids to karate, things like that. And then writing out my vision every single day. So just a little story is, back in 2011, I started keeping this journal. I started on June 6th of 2011, and I just did the same type of thing. I just wrote about how much I love my life, how thankful I was for my life, the things that I wanted to do, the things that I wanted to create, and I'm here to tell you, miracles happen. By March of 2012, I was driving my dream car. I was living in an amazing house. I had an amazing, prosperous business that was making me more money than I could spend. All because every single morning, first thing I did was I wrote in my journal. I wrote down my vision of what I wanted. So I was constantly focused on what I wanted to achieve. And then finally is having faith. Just having faith that as long as I do the right things, as long as I'm taking the right action, as long as I'm following through and being honorable, that the path will be laid out in front of me. As long as every day I wake up and I take action and I have faith that that God will provide me with the vehicle that I need to accomplish my goals, period. What beliefs would I have to have is, number one, is I could do anything I put my mind to. I'm 34 years old, and if I really do, if I look back over the past of my life, my entire life, there's never been a time in my life where I didn't accomplish a goal I put 100% of my mind and my heart and my effort into. Never. I've always accomplished everything. This is going to be no different. I deserve to be happy, prosperous, financially. I deserve a happy, prosperous, and financially successful life. I believe I do. I believe you do. I believe everybody on this planet. That's their birthright, to be happy, to have prosperity in their life, to have more than enough food, clothing, and shelter, and whatever they need to live a certain standard of life that they choose for themselves. And for me, to have financial success, to have the ability to eventually one day go and get a yacht, you know, have helicopters, things like that. What values would I have to possess? I'd have to be hardworking, dedicated, persistent, open to new ideas, open to new opportunities, faithful, passionate, driven, optimistic, and consistent. And what questions would I have to ask myself? So this is a video, I'll make a video soon coming up about what questions mean. Questions are very important. That's how our minds work. Our conscious mind is constantly asking questions, constantly asking whether or not the experience that you're having is relevant, whether or not something is in a harmony or in alignment with your goals. So when you change, when you start reprogramming and you start constantly asking and repeating questions in your mind, your actions will change and therefore your results will change. So the questions I have is, what can I do today to be valuable and to serve others? I believe, I just watched this video yesterday of Tony Robbins, an interview he just barely did, and he said that was the biggest thing. The biggest thing for him to create a life of abundance and a life of prosperity is to create massive value, and build other people up. When you build other people up, you'll get everything you want in life. What can I do today with my resources, with the current resources I have, to get one step closer to my goals? So often people won't take action because they don't think that they have what's necessary in order for them to take the first step. And you do. You have everything you need right here and now. If you have the idea in your mind, then you have the resources to get started. Whether it's writing down a very detailed business plan and going out and socializing, so you might meet someone who's an investor that you can present your business plan to. You never know the channel. You never know the opportunity that God is going to bring into your life so that you can accomplish your goal. But you have to take action. You can't just sit on your couch, sit on your thumbs watching TV and think you're going to be a billionaire. And then finally, what can I do today to earn $1,000? My goal is to make $1,000 a day, so I got to ask myself every day, what can I do today? If I wake up in the morning and think, what can I do today to add value to people's lives? What can I do with my resources? What can I do to earn $1,000 today? So those are my goals when it comes to the money, the lifestyle, and the wealth. It is vitally important that we have money in our lives. We can't do anything without money. I don't care where you live or what you do. You can't really live a complete and a successful and a high level life without money, because it's only with money can you go to karate, can you make investments, can you eat the right type of foods that make you healthy. It's only with money that can you give. Money is a tool that can go out and work for you to uplift other people's lives. So money is very important. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I very much appreciate you taking time out of your life to watch this video. I hope that you are kind of learning something about how to take your goals and kind of break them down and start taking action on them. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thanks again. Have a great night.